Um, it goes a little bit like this. You find Jesus all the way through the Bible, right? So even in the Old Testament, Jesus was still pretty evident through the messianic prophecies, which he would then go on to fulfil. Jesus fulfilled 322 prophecies in the Old Testament, as we know, and this is one of those prophecies. Reading from the ESV, very, very good Bible, check it out. Reading from the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 9. And it says this, it says, "Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. Righteous and having salvation is he, humble and mounted on a donkey." Almost like an Old Testament rap, isn't it? The fact that it quotes a king coming, that this king coming in riding on a donkey, like, I'm sure a lot of people would probably be scratching their head, what's that even about? Like, kings don't ride donkeys, you know what I'm saying? What we often think that first world people were often a bit dumb because they didn't have technology and Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. But actually, they were savvy enough to realise that kings don't ride donkeys. Do you know what I mean? They would ride in probably mob-handed on royal parade, a whole herd of elephants and everything else back then. I just really want to pull this passage apart for you a little bit. It says rejoice. Rejoice, it means be happy, cheer up. It's not bad news. It says rejoice greatly, be happy, cheer up about this. O daughter of Zion, shout aloud. This is something worth shouting about. This is why people like me make videos like this. This is why Christians worldwide teach people about this sort of stuff. Okay, because it's worth shouting aloud about. When you truly know Jesus, you truly recognise a transformation of heart. For those of you who know my story as well, I used to be deaf in my left ear. I was prayed for in the name of Jesus. I was totally healed. It transformed my life physically, literally, spiritually, mentally, the whole hog. You know, I had to investigate it for my own intellectual integrity. And when I started to read up about this Jesus guy, I found that he healed people. Like he healed me. He said he'd be the same yesterday, today and forevermore. You know, miracles aren't just a thing of the past. There's something which very live, very real, very evident and stuff today as well in the modern world. This passage is basically a prelude to the king that is coming. Okay, it's talking about a king coming riding a donkey. There's a few points it's trying to make here. One point being he's your king. He's your king. He's a king that will have sort of like a personal relationship with you in that respect. It says, "Greatly rejoice, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you." That's pretty good news. That is the good news of the gospel. It's not a king who knows of you but knows nothing about it. Actually, this is a personal thing. Jesus didn't die that we would have rules and religion. He died that we'd have relationship with him. As any loving father, he wants to speak to his children. It's that sort of thing. That's what it's all about. And it says, righteous and having salvation is he. You know, he's righteous, and what he's bringing with him is this salvation. That those who put their trust in him will be saved. Don't forget, this is still reading from the Old Testament. This is a prelude written 480 years before Jesus even walked the earth. Yeah. Yet you see the consistency of God's heart in it. You hear God's heartbeat in this sort of thing. He'll come humbly and mounted on a donkey. You know, not an elephant, not a tiger, not a lion, not on anything else, sort of thing. But he's going to come riding a donkey. I don't know about you, but donkeys probably wouldn't be my first choice of animal transport. You know, I'd probably like to ride in on a big lion or something like that. What this is sort of symbolic of, what this is sort of symbolising, is it's the humility of Jesus. There's a humility in this sort of thing. You know, actually, he's going to come in gently. He's going to come in lowly. He's going to come in humbly. He's going to come in riding a donkey.